Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 10 on Wednesday night. Still here in Harvey's Point. Indoors tonight. Just a little bit of a nip in it there. And I opened the door, went outside, but decided to come into the nest. Don't want to pick up a head cold. But a great old day today. We were great breakfast this morning. I went down there around 8 o'clock or 10 past. Everything cooked right in front of you. So I had an omelette with lots of ingredients in it, and it was delightful. And a bit of ham with it, cooked ham, honey roast. So I'll be having the same tomorrow morning, but I might be having a double dose of the ham, definitely. We headed to Slieve League, and I climbed up just a good bit. There'll be cramps tonight, or I'll have a dead leg tomorrow morning. I'll be pain in it tonight, but I'm delighted I done it. Tough old pull up. You'd want to stick with you. The next time I do it, I'll definitely have a stick, because coming down was just as dangerous. Although Johnny Cash said one time the going up was worse than the coming down, but I'm not so sure. But it was dry. That was the main thing. Seven of the 8 went to the top. One went halfway. And we went from there then about an hour and 40-minute drive to Glen Bay Castle, and they'd done a quick tour of that. I went back and had a cup of coffee or a cup of tea while I was waiting, and we headed then back. They wanted to get back to the old castle where they had the food yesterday evening, and they cancelled the dinner reservations they had in the hotel here. They were just happy to get back to have pints and grub, and they were delighted with it. They had a great night, and it was 8 o'clock and we leaving. I waited with them, and I had lamb stew, which was fine. Fine. Nothing to write home about. But the dessert was. I said to her I was having the apple tart and ice cream, and the warm custard was on it. I said it all hinges on the dessert. I says what comes to the table. I says that whether I'll come back here or not again. She didn't let me down. I showed her a photograph or two, just having the crack with her, and Donegal girl. She presented a grand dessert, I must say. A small little jug of custard. Not so it wasn't even lukewarm, which was it was fine. A 9 out of 10 I'd give it. So I'll be back there again. I was Dom's and O'Donnell's that I was in before don't seem to be open half the time. So definitely be back there again. And they were telling me that it used to be the old stables, the horse stables for the castle next door. Good spot. I didn't have any pints last night either. I didn't go down. I just got some bout of tiredness and I went to bed because I had 2 early mornings. I might have one tonight, and it will be just one. They've gone down there. They're good crack too. And actually, Tim, on the trip, he's into horses in a big way. He backed the horse yesterday. He had 10 across the board, I think. Probably checking out to see did I know anything about horses, and he probably figured I hadn't when it finished 4th. He didn't even get paid anything back. But he backed the one today, the first one. And he was watching it on an American channel, but I didn't hear any volume. And then I heard him say, "I think you won by a head." And then he says, "Oh no," and I didn't know what to make of it. So it had switched to Fontwell, I think, straight away. It was minutes after that he said it returned to him 3-5. It was 340 and 210 or 220 for 220. I think he got back the money anyway that he lost yesterday. I told him, I said, you should have just done it to win. And he says, no, he always does win in place. And he's into exactas. He also owns some shares in Justify. Took a gamble on it a couple of years ago when shares came up for sale, and he gets a payment every February. And will for forevermore. So if Sierra Leone, he was shouting for that. If that had won, It'll have increased the value of the shares, so he'll be shouting for that probably in the Travers. I would say it will go to next. So it needs a couple of grade ones for him to benefit more. I must interview him again tomorrow when I get a chance, a bit closer, to see how did he get into horses. And he's going to the harness racing, the trotters, a bit as well. We had, as I said, we had the two running today. The other one, and he said that it won by a head, but I just after looking at the video tonight there, it was a winner all over from halfway. Made hard work with, but it wasn't snug enough. Probably won't go up too much and might go in again. And then Killiamore tonight got the double up for us. Would have paid about 13-2 double, even with the Rule 4. But that's what I got paid, I seen anyway. I had it there, looked at the phone tonight. And to the horrid pity that the other one finished 5th or 6th. Bad break. I thought that to be out in winging because pace was holding up there tonight. Well, one for what was it? You know the one I'm on about. A Mitherd. On our radar. Yeah. Mightn't be on my radar anymore, I don't think. I might leave it alone. Anyway, we're heading for the city of the tribe. The land of the herding chokers, where custard is scarce, tomorrow. So we'll be on the road here. I think we're going around 9:30. So let's get on to tomorrow. A couple of bus horses tomorrow. I had those marked out, not knowing what price they'd be. Smart Charger to the 2-pointer at 5-2 the last day is one. It only held on by a nose. He went out in front. I'd prefer to see this running actually at 2 mile. But rated 61, gone up, what, £3? Ran in Yarmouth. The better ground might be no harem. It was good to soft the last day. We pick it up, he's out in front. But the fact we're nearly 3 lengths ahead of the third horse gives a bit of substance to the form.
The improving Vision of Hope. Tiger 10 trying to get going, then Kitten's Dream. Beggar Man now ridden for more. Leela Cross also under pressure. Inside the final quarter of a mile. Smart Charger trying to grind it out, leading by about a half a length. Beggar Man now begins to produce an effort, and so too Vision of Hope. Kitten's Dream wider out. Tiger 10 staying on, and Smoky Malone inside the final furlong. Still Smart Charger out in front by about a half a length over Beggar Man, who's trying hard with 100 yards to go. Then Tiger 10 and Vision of Hope on the run for the line. Smart Charger trying to hold on. Beggar Man laid it down. It's a head bob between them.
I prefer to see him stepped up to 2 mile. He's an out-and-out galloper. But I'll try and get someone else, but I just didn't have time in the last hour to go through to see can I get something with that, because it's short for a lot of people. I wouldn't be putting up this only for he's a bus horse. I'll try and get something to go with him, make it double. Let's see, the other bus horse going tomorrow night is an each way bet. The one that didn't get away the last day, the one that got away went for us at 12-1 in the stole. Lightly enough race for Mark Fahey, who was a couple of winners in the last couple of weeks. Was running on decent in Dundalk before. The soft ground in a couple of times there didn't suit him. Better the surface, the better his chance is. We'll see him here in sweeping on the outside. You'll also see me lying on the rail about a furlong out. If you're sharp-eyed.
Foley over on the rail, out in the centre of the...
Oh, come on.
Course, the one that got away between them, Breezy's off. Venetian is trying to stay on. Lisa Maria from the back on the extreme stand side, but inside the final furlong, the one that got away is Lisa Maria. Breezy's off
There's
on the far side. The one that got away with the narrow advantage as they go to the line will win under Gavin Ryan from Lisa Maria. Breezy's off, and in fourth spot was Venetian.
The one that got away wins from...
I was at the furlong pole. I gave him an old stand on there as he was. I said, keep her lit. And he responded. That's 2. There's one going tomorrow night in Musselburgh. It's a risky bet. But at 11-2, he's the outsider of 4. A 4-horse race there, good to Ferrum. Rioja Alta. It used to be with Gavin Cromwell. It's only a 4-year-old. It's by Australia, so the distance shouldn't be a problem. But if you look at it there, he had a few runs. Never beaten all that far, apart from the time in heavy ground. Then he went to Mickey Hammond, 2 runs over hurls. And the last day then, he drifted, there wasn't money for him in Thirsk. But he didn't run all that bad. And the step up and trip and the better ground, I think, will be a plus. So in a 4-horse race, 11-2, I thought, this is him here with the light blue hat. With the...
Fleur du Maire just in behind them, waiting to strike. Toriano just shaken up on the outside of rivals. Rioja Alta also pushed along. Away to the left, Dark Jedi has come there travelling very well in the white and red colours, moving up to join in with Queensland Boy. They fan out then and head inside the final 2. Hurrah in the centre, Fleur de Maire to the right, away to the left, Dark Jedi is still picking up powerfully. Dark Jedi now storming on by. Dark Jedi to the lead, over Hurrah and Fleur du Maire, then Queensland Boy, and as they work their way inside the final half furlong, Dark Jedi travelled sweetly into the race, and Power and Clear, Expression is running on for a place maybe, but Dark Jedi the winner of the last. Hurrah in second, tight third, Expression has rushed.
He wasn't too busy on him there at all, and that was his first run of the flat for Mickey Hammond. 4-horse race tomorrow night. Let off the handbrake and give me a few flakes across the hole, a couple of furlongs out, and it might make the difference. There's a couple of there that old Tafsir, it is a question, there's just maybe room for improvement, I'm thinking, and especially if you get 11-2. The other ones it's short there, as you can see, 7-2 and 100-30. A couple of special mention tomorrow. Where are we? Rogue de Vega. It's a horse I mentioned in the 455 at Nottingham. First time out that it ran this year, or for a new trainer. It was rated 71 at the time. And I said, we'll give him a shot that day, and we'll leave him until he goes down in the rating. He's down to 60 now. And the day we put him up before was the 8th of January. He was rated 71. But he wasn't beaten all that far in a few races there. He showed a lot more the last day, went out in front, 5.5 furlongs, back to 5. If the handbrake is off, I know this, it's going to be, Mrs. Trump there is no slouch. But an each way play on Rogue de Vega tomorrow, top of the ground will be all right. And there's another one there that's handicapped to win in Newbury. Is When the Dealing Is Done. Ran a decent enough race, ran on well the last day in Windsor. And I see Pearl Door is out as well. Just have a look at them and maybe in each way bet on some of them tomorrow. I forgot about Kilmina Boyd or Kilmina Lad last night. I don't know what. If I forget anything, I'll put it up. Anyway. Nice to take a few pound off them today anyway, there's no harm. It's a pity with the one that wasn't placed. But we got the double anyway. Bash the bookies, over and out.